Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Robin. Just got off of work a little while ago, came home, had dinner, and wanted to make a video just talking about a few things that came up today. Like I said, I've been getting a lot more random questions from uh, just all sorts of acquaintances, family, and even coworkers, and about cryptocurrency. And so I realized I just launched this channel like a week ago. I'm still kind of getting set up. As you can see, I kind of started upgrading my little studio here. This is just a rental house I'm in right now, and so I'm not putting anything on the walls permanently. So I'm kind of making a little makeshift portable studio while I can. I've had a little fun doing that just over the weekend. But I've got a little bit more I want to do. I'm going to make like a second one of these and put it over back here, and it's going to be really nice once it's all done. But I should probably check my audio levels here. I could always go back and adjust that. Anyways, thought I'd make a video. This one, I just wanted to cover a few quick things. I don't want to go into too much detail just yet, but some quick things, some questions that have come up. I've got I've got text messages from one or two people on my phone today, and I've been giving people free advice for quite a while now, and it's starting to get to be where it's keeping me a little busy. But I've got text messages from a couple people today asking various questions. There's one guy who is a friend of my mom's actually, and he's been texting me quite a bit and then called me. So I feel like I got to start charging the guy. I should be, but that's okay. Some things that have come up that I realized would be good information to have out there. There's so many different things that I could start talking about. One thing or a couple of things I think that should be somewhat obvious. Going into, if you're somewhat new to cryptocurrency investing, one thing that came up for me, someone asked me today, was about having a wallet, and as opposed to keeping your money on an exchange. There's a lot to be said there. For one thing, so I've got some thoughts. So now, if you're coming in for your first time, you're kind of fresh or whatever. Maybe you've just been doing this for a little while, and you just have a Coinbase account, and you've bought, even if it's not a lot of money, whatever that you might consider that to be, having a wallet of some sort is never a bad idea. Because your account can get compromised if you're not careful. Something can happen to the exchange where their servers go down. If they get compromised and your funds get lost, the likelihood of that happening to something like Coinbase is a lot lower than it would be on some of the shadier tier 2 or tier 3, I guess, if that's a thing, exchanges. If you're on, there's one that I've been using for years called Trade Ogre, which is like an offshore organization where you can there's no KYC, which is KYC, by the way. It just means know your customer, which is where a site will have you upload pictures of your driver's license and verify that you're a citizen of a certain country or whatnot. So there's sites like that where there's no KYC. You can go and buy and sell pretty much anything you want anonymously, but with like Trade Ogre specifically, this happened where I was fortunate, because originally I had bought a lot of Caspa there back in 2022, and I had moved it all off because I bought a good amount of it. I'd moved that all off into a private wallet that I controlled, and a few months later they stopped giving people the ability to send their Caspa out, just Caspa. It's like if you had Bitcoin or something like that, but then you couldn't trade it at a value that was fair. Nobody was buying it on that platform, so you couldn't do it, you couldn't sell it, you couldn't exchange it for anything else, and it was stuck there. And it was like that. I want to say that they finally fixed that, but it was like that for like a year and a half. And so if you had bought Caspa on there at less than a penny, and were unable to move it, maybe you had, at the time you bought it, it was $1,000 worth of Caspa, and then Caspa went to 15 cents. Now that's $15,000 you can't do anything with, and was just stuck there. That happened, and people in the forums were just like screaming and crying because like, oh, my money, like I'm just watching the price go up and I can't touch it, and I'll probably never see it again. Like, nope, probably won't. So I mean, is that going to happen on Coinbase or Binance or Crypto.com? Probably not. But you can never be too safe, and it's always a good idea to have your crypto in a wallet. So having it in a wallet, what does that mean? There are dozens and dozens, probably hundreds at this point, of different options when it comes to a crypto wallet. If you're using Coinbase, the easiest thing to do would be to get a Coinbase wallet, which is just an app you can get on the App Store on iOS or the Google Play Store on an Android, and you can even just open it in a web browser. But you create a wallet, and this applies to basically any type of wallet, whether it's that, or MetaMask, or Phantom Wallet, or Rabby Wallet, or Kepler Wallet. I've got like 6 or 7 different wallets. Actually, there's probably more than that. In one place that I'm currently actively somewhat using. And whenever you go and set one up, they're all kind of it's all kind of the same idea. You install the app, and then you have the option to either create a new wallet or import an existing one. If it's the first time setting one up, obviously you're going to create a new wallet. Part of that process is it's going to give you a passphrase or a secret phrase or phrase. It's like a 12 or a 24 word group of words. And most of them are pretty good about not letting you continue or going through this process unless you've made sure that you've written that down or you put it somewhere really safe. Because if you're going to put hundreds or thousands of dollars or more in this wallet, should something happen to that wallet, you want to make sure that you can recover those funds. So specifically real world, what that means is if you have, and I've got, I brought this up as an example, and you probably won't be able to see this, but I've got on here a MetaMask wallet. MetaMask is one that's been around for many years, and it's well known, and it's used on many sites. So I don't know if you can see, but I've got a bunch of different wallets on my phone. MetaMask is on there. Open MetaMask. I had set this up a while ago. This one, I don't think I have any funds. There's nothing in this one right now. I know that's kind of hard to see, but so if something were to happen to my phone, I just have it on my phone, and I've set the wallet up on here, and I've written down my passphrase. Hopefully, I've got that passphrase written down on a piece of paper and put in a safe or something. You can do that, or you have do something else I do, which is probably an even better idea, which I found is an even better idea, is you have a password management tool like Bitwarden, which you can install. It's not much point in me showing you my screen. It's not going to look very good. But Bitwarden is probably one of the better ones out there. It's just a password management tool, which is good to have anyways for stuff just outside of crypto. And I use Bitwarden, and you have like one master password that gets you into Bitwarden, and then you can save passwords and notes and everything you can think of in Bitwarden, and that's all secured. And you can have Bitwarden installed on your phone and unlock it with your Face ID or whatever, your PIN. You can have it also on your computer, and they sync up together. So you can put your wallet information. So like you create a new entry in Bitwarden for MetaMask with, you can save the password in there for that, And then also, if you want to put your passphrase in there, that's a secure way to keep that too. And God forbid, you could just, if anything were to ever happen to you, or I say like, something were to happen to me, I've got my Bitwarden password written in a safe somewhere, or buried in the backyard. I don't know. It's on the surface of the moon. Go find it, and if you unlock that, then you can find all the information on my wallets. I've probably said too much, but all that being said, you need that passphrase. And if you have that passphrase, even if you lost your phone or it got stolen, you could still go to download the wallet on another phone or in your browser on your computer. And when you go to set it up for the first time on this other device, it'll ask you, do you want to create a new wallet or do you want to import an existing wallet? And you say, actually, I want to import a wallet. And when you go to import it, it'll ask you for that passphrase. You punch in those words in the correct order, and voila, there's all your funds. It's still there. Now, the other thing to note, and that I can't emphasize enough, is that if you want to never, ever, ever give that passphrase to anyone, that is there. I'm going off on another tangent here, but it's an important one. If you'll get scammers, crypto space. I mean, you think there's just scammers on the internet, on Facebook or whatever social media and anywhere else, and sending emails. The crypto space is rife with scammers, mainly because they know there's a ton of money to be made, and by scamming people in crypto, way more so than scamming people, grandma and grandpa even, from their retirement funds potentially, and they can do it pretty frequently and anonymously and without much risk. You'll see a lot of that if you start getting into Telegram chat channels, Discord channels, other chat rooms, crypto-based chat rooms or groups and things like that. Even on Twitter, X, people contacting you, claiming to be famous crypto influencers, saying, "Hey," or claiming to be certain developers or people that you follow. If you join so and so's YouTube group, crypto influencer group, and then suddenly you're getting a friend invite from that influencer, and they start talking to you about, I'm just checking in on all my members to see how they're doing with their investments and blah blah blah, and they start smooth talking you, and you think it's really them, and they're really interested in your well-being and how you're doing, and eventually it gets to the point where they say, oh well, maybe I need to, let me take a look at your wallet. Maybe if I take a look at your wallet and I can help give you some advice, or I can send you this or that. Or maybe it's someone who claims to be a tech support or something, and at some point they'll ask you for your passphrase, for your secret phrase for your wallet. At that point, if you give them that, your funds are going to disappear. And so, I know that was a long explanation, but just to emphasize what could really happen if you don't have that passphrase. And same thing, if you lose that passphrase and the device that you had the wallet on is gone, you're never getting that money back. So just to reemphasize, that's how important it is to hold on to that. Now, the other thing I wanted to get into on regarding wallets was hardware wallets. Actually, I have it in a box. I just bought, I think it was a Trezor wallet, hardware wallet. And I'll probably do another video where I'll go through the setup of that and kind of explain it. It'll actually be like the first hardware wallet that I've ever had, believe it or not. After having been in the crypto space for 4 years now and done mining and all sorts of other node setups and all sorts of other stuff, I have looked into getting a wallet, a hardware wallet multiple times at different ones, multiple times. Never was convinced that I really needed it, and also there was a couple of things. One, in my case, because there isn't any one wallet that I could get, I'll have to double check on this, that will store all of the the various coins that I'm holding, just because I have some really oddball ones that aren't really on many markets yet. And while like the Trezor wallet and the Tangent wallet and all these, will hold thousands of different cryptocurrencies, still somehow there's a couple of mine that they don't support. So that's one reason why I haven't gotten one. All the other thing being that while having a hardware wallet that's dedicated just to crypto is nice, for me, and I've double checked this against other people in different chat groups that I've been in. I'm like, am I missing something? Is there any reason why I still should be using a hardware wallet? Because for me, what I've done is in the past, I've just had like a spare, either like an old iPhone or a cheap Android phone. I've gone through a couple that I just install all the wallets I need on it, the software wallets. I transfer all the crypto I want to it. I shut the phone off. I make sure I write down all the passphrases, or I store them somewhere safely as well. I shut the phone off, put it in a safe, or wherever. Put it in a safety deposit box, or whatever you think is best. Effectively it's the same thing, really, and it's just, you got to look at the pros and cons of either approach and see what works for you. If you're just storing Bitcoin and ETH and XRP and Solana or whatever, even any of the top probably 1,000 crypto, a hardware wallet will probably work for you. Check it out. The only other thing to note is that if you're going to go buy one, make sure that you're getting it from a valid source, a legitimate source, not from someone on eBay who could have compromised that wallet ahead of time before they shipped it to you, and then you wind up whatever crypto you transfer to that wallet is compromised. That is a thing that happens. So yeah, that's about it as far as that goes. I'm trying to think what else I might recommend. Oh, the other things, one of the other advantages to having a wallet is the ability to do swaps. So specifically gearing this towards people who are new to the crypto space, and you want to keep it simple, which I would recommend coming from someone who's kept things very complicated over the past few years. If you just want to keep it simple and just have my Coinbase account and that's it. I don't want to like open accounts at a bunch of different exchanges. Have a Coinbase account and get the Coinbase wallet, and say you read about some other crypto that you're interested in, but you can't get it on Coinbase, and you want to go out and get that somehow, depending on what crypto it is, you could, from the Coinbase wallet, even if you install the Coinbase wallet and you transfer, say there's a meme coin on that's not on Coinbase, but it's on the Ethereum network. You can transfer some ETH to your Coinbase wallet and then go into the Coinbase wallet, and you can usually swap for just about any crypto that you can think of that's on Ethereum. So I think the Coinbase wallet supports Ethereum, Avalanche, Base. Obviously, Base is the layer 1 crypto that Coinbase owns, which is doing really well already. It has its own whole ecosystem. That's another story. Base and actually, I'm going to go look at it right now. Anyways, it's like 4 or 5 different chains. But if you want to buy something that's on Solana, you're going to need a different wallet for that. You're going to need I think Phantom Wallet, maybe Rabby. I don't recall if MetaMask does, but So you can go down that rabbit hole. It does open up more avenues to venture out into deeper waters. I just wouldn't recommend getting in too deep to where you can't swim anymore, unless you've had some swimming lessons, if you know what I mean. So I think that's about all I want to cover for now. I'm hitting about just at the 20-minute mark here. Didn't want it to be too long, but and I'm again, just another update. I am working on my subscription-based content. I hope to have that up real soon. I'm gonna have a few more in-depth videos on a number of different topics that I've put together. I'm hoping to do some of the things I might be doing is I might do like a brief cybersecurity course and actually go over some examples of scams that I've seen out there in the crypto space that you need to watch out for. Let's see what else. I'm also probably going to be putting together a video going over the coins that I'm holding in my portfolio, why I'm holding them, just a brief discussion on what those are. Just as an example, I mean, okay, I'm not going to say much more at this point. I've got some more content coming, and in one of the future videos here, I'll be sure to be sharing links to that where you can go and sign up for that. I'll be providing these on a subscription base. I haven't decided yet whether that's going to be like a one-time fee or a monthly subscription, or how I'm going to be going about that. But more yet to come on that. And that's about all I've got for now. So thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. Appreciate it a lot. Bye for now.